Hi, Heather.
Good morning, Dan.
How you doing?
I've had better mornings.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So what have you been up to?
I have been to the theatre with my wife, actually. Long time since I've been to the theatre in Finland. We went to see a play called Long Play, Goodwin Needs a Friend at the Theatre Museum.
Is this a Red Nose production?
It is a Red Nose production, or it was. It's just finished, actually.
All right. Are there many red noses?
There are no red noses in this production, except, well, let me explain.
Yeah.
Long Play is an audiovisual stage work created in collaboration with artificial intelligence, exploring the structures of friendship. The piece examines claims about friendship, its necessity, and its transformation over time. That's the blurb that you get before you go to the theatre.
Right.
It's got two people in it, two physical actors at least, Antero Kempi and Jere Kolmainen. As I say, it's finished now, but I'm sure it'll reappear again because Red Nose Company stuff tends to sort of go in cycles, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yes.
It was about 70, 75 minutes long. It
Oh,
wasn't too long.
yeah, yeah.
It was basically a lot of non-human performance.
Right. Robot sound or...
Well, Goodwin, who is the main character, is actually an AI-generated face
Oh,
that talks from a screen.
so far so good. Yes.
And most of the conversation in the production is between instruments, which are hung up, brought to the front, moved back, etc. during the performance.
Yes.
It's a bit weird. I don't really know what to say about it. It wasn't my cup of tea, but I'm glad I saw it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. So the theatre museum, it's not a huge space. How many people can they fit in for a show?
40, maybe 50? Do you know where the stage is there?
Yeah.
Where the curtain's drawn, we were sitting round that sort of
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
arch, whichever is right. Yeah, it was a very large stage and things came right out to the audience. But just at the stage that I was thinking this could really use some human interaction, the two guys who were in it actually started interacting with the crowd, giving out sweet, and basically they were performing the how you make friendships part.
Ah.
So they were showing it was almost like an AI training video. They were kind of showing the AI how you make a friend. There's a list of things like an offer. So the first thing they did was come out and they said, does anybody want some chocolate or some sweets or this kind of thing?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It was interesting, but strange.
Strange. Okay.
Yeah.
AI is infiltrating every corner of our lives these days.
In that respect, I think that's why I think it was interesting.
Yeah.
It had a sort of interactive AI element to it, as it were.
Cool.
This was the premiere we went to.
Okay.
So most of the people in the audience were involved in the Red Nose Company somehow.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that was that. And then I've also finally gone to a show at Vuotalo, having lived next to it for 11 years.
Fantastic. It's a lovely space in there. I really like Vuotalo.
Well, it wasn't set up as a theatre. It was set up as a sort of cafe jazz bar type thing. So it had tables with seats around them and sort of not candles on the table, as you'll see from the pictures I'm going to put up for this. But, well, it had gig posters, but they were lit from inside and it actually was quite nice and ambient in there. The evening was called Global Music Club, which is a thing that's been going for a couple of years, and it's just moved all its bigger events to Vuotalo from Kanalmäki, from Kanaltalo.
Okay. Yep.
So I saw a guy from Mozambique and a guy from Tanzania. 2 full 1-hour sets by these bands. And the basic premise of Global Music Club, because I spoke to the guy that runs it, and we'll try and get him on an interview on here because he was fascinating in what he's trying to do. But he's linked to the Sibelius Music Academy. Everybody that performed that night is part of the Sibelius Music Academy. One of the second guy that performed, which was Baraka Isabu, he has just finished or is just about to release an album. So all the musicians that worked with him have helped him to make the album. Basically, all the musicians are put together either at the Sibelius Academy or by this guy who runs the music club to put on an hour-long show.
Oh, Oh, fantastic.
And as you imagine with Sibelius Academy students, the standard is out of this world.
I'm sure. Yes.
I spoke to the bass player and his playing was unbelievable. But I asked, are these your regular bands? And he went, no, the second one's my regular band. The first one, we did a few rehearsals and now we're here. And I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive, to be fair, to do, to play for a full 2 hours.
Yeah.
And some of the songs you've only gone through sort of 3 or 4 times.
Good stuff.
But yeah, and it's reasonably cheap. So I would like to suggest people go to the next one, which is in April, I think April the 17th, or whatever the Friday is around April the 17th.
Okay.
I'll be going to that one because the Finnish guitarist who was in both bands is doing his stuff for that night. And he was really, really good. He just needs to change the setup of his guitar because he broke a string. Apparently he had broken 2 in rehearsal as well, the same string. So he wasn't having a great day for cost.
No.
But yeah, no, it's good. Maybe we can get you down for the next one if you're around.
I'll put it in the calendar.
The next one's not going to be so afrojazz, though. It's going to be more sort of world music and sort of a Finnish take on world music, certainly from this guitar guy.
Something to look forward to.
Absolutely. I would also like to give a big shout out to the piano player, Spanish woman. I can't remember her name, I'm afraid. I haven't written it down. From the first band. She was brilliant, but she was also really enjoying it. She had a big smile across her face the whole show, and you could tell she's just really passionate about playing.
Nice to know.
But if people want to know any more about this, they can refer to my other podcast, 10,000 Hours of Indie, because on Friday I'm bringing out a review of the show and an interview with each of the musicians who fronted the bands.
Good.
So yeah, what have you been up to, Heather, apart from working?
Actually, right now, Finland has been experiencing some quite cold weather. And because it's been so cold, the sea has frozen. So most of the open sea areas around Helsinki are now open, except for where the ferries run. Get out, explore. Be mindful of where you're walking, though, so don't go where you think it might be a little bit dodgy. Like just stay safe. Take your rubbish with.
I think people have already made pretty good paths, haven't they? So you can just follow the paths.
Yeah. So stick to the paths and take your rubbish with you. Yeah, it's nice to walk on the ice until you remember that the ice is actually the sea and we don't want all our rubbish going into the sea.
To be fair, I would say that should be people's policy wherever they're going.
It should be, but yeah, people are people. So, yes. I caught the end of the Andre Hartikainen exhibition at Didriksen Museum, which was very nice, seeing all the wooden furniture. And
we featured that in a previous episode for anyone who's listening, so go back and have a delve. It is in the headline of the episode.
It's furniture, but it's artwork at the same time. And last but not least, Suomalainen menestysresepti season 2026 has finished. The winners have been announced. This year, there's a lot of bread. There's an awful lot of bread. There's a modern rieska coming from northern Finland. Eastern Finland have given us the Finnish bagel, which is called paraski, and it's more like a rinkeli. So these it's nice, but it's not. I'm not a huge fan.
Is it still a boiled bread or is it baked or what is it?
It's baked.
So it's not a particularly bagel-like bagel.
I don't know. It's a Finnish version of a bagel. Yeah.
Right.
We have meatballs that are less meat and more vegetable. If you read the ingredients, they seem to have more meat in them than actual meatballs that you buy off the shelf. We have the shaking salad. I don't know. Have you heard about the shaking salad?
No.
The salad comes in a container and the sauce is on the bottom, and then you've got some sort of starch and protein and then salad, like light salady stuff on the top. And the idea is you shake it and the sauce rolls through your salad and then you have a nice sauce.
Can you not just turn it upside down onto your plate?
No, well, the idea is that you actually eat it in the container. So this is for people like lunch in the office or quick takeaway, park, that sort of stuff.
So more plastic then.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen the pictures, but apparently people have shaken them maybe a little bit too hard and salad has gone everywhere. There is actually a little sleeve around it. I think you're supposed to leave the sleeve on. Anyway.
To me, it sounds very gimmicky.
So it's Rebel Eats. The Rebel Eats are into like non-meat meat alternatives, but they have some quite good things out there. This is for the TikTok, Instagram generation. Like this is not something. If I'm going to the supermarket and I'm looking for a salad, this is not what I'm going to be buying. Like it's
Yeah.
okay, but it's not. It's not my. I'm not the market. Put it that way.
I don't think I am by the sound of it either, to be fair.
I'm certainly not going to be TikToking myself shaking the salad.
Oh, but come on, that would make a great Instagram reel for our podcast.
Oh, yeah, maybe. So that was one of the winners. Like the wait, the dog wants to go out. One of the winners, and the other main winner was Kaffa Roastery have made a coffee-based energy drink using the coffee bean shell, which until now has actually been discarded. And I can't remember how many millions of kilos of coffee bean shells are thrown away. So they're actually using this former waste product to make an energy drink. And this one I was really excited about because the normal energy drinks that have this foul-smelling stuff, and now I can't remember its name, but just the smell makes me like, I don't want to drink them. But this, because it's coffee, and I'm a coffee drinker, this I would drink. Unfortunately, it's sweetened with stevia, and I hate the taste of stevia, but apart from that, it's a winner. It's called Kili.
Well, maybe we should get one and try it for a future episode when they're out.
We can do that. They're out now. S Market, any of the S chain, S Alepa, Prisma, and I guess also Herkel in underneath Stockman.
Well, the next time we meet up, we'll try that for an episode.
We can do so, yes.
So, one other thing I wanted to mention is the big swimming hall has reopened.
Oh, Uriankatu.
Yes, and they had a big opening, well, for us on Monday just gone.
Yes.
I was going to go, but I've had problems syncing my calendars and it disappeared and I forgot about it.
Oh, no.
When it opened, they had some choirs singing in there and the acoustics are fantastic for that. I think they had some swimming demonstrations, but no actual swimming open. But also, Ham sent me an email that they've put some works of art in there in the entrance hall. So it might be worth going there just to check out the artwork.
Indeed, yes. And because of the way Uriankatu is set up, we can't actually go together because it's a men's and a women's day. So
This is true. I think you can probably go into the entrance hall together.
yeah, we could get that far. Yes.
The only other thing I wanted to mention is that Runeberry Päivä is tomorrow, so the day after this podcast. So everyone who listens to the podcast on the day it comes out, go and get yourself a cake tomorrow.
Yes, please.
I'm not going to. I don't like them.
You can't eat them, but I can eat them, and I do eat them. And I have to admit, I haven't had so many this year. So, but from Thursday onwards, from tomorrow onwards, they start to disappear. So, yeah, be quick.
I'll just have the shot of rum.
There you go. Or you can just slice it in half and eat the top. Leave the top up for someone else, and you can have the bottom half.
You better go and walk your dog.
Yes.
Thank you for listening, everybody. Check out the socials, usual place, cultural.hell@gmail.com if you want to contact us.
Yep.
And you can find us across all the socials. There will be a show poster for this because I've actually done something this time.
Go, Dan.
Thanks, Heather.
See you in Malmö.